Anxiety is a feeling of unease, like fear or worry, and it can range from mild to severe. Now, occasional anxiety is normal, but if you're experiencing regular anxiety, then that can create problems in your daily life. So in this video, I'm going to give you the 5 ways that I deal with my anxiety, and I hope it could be helpful for you too. Hey guys, I'm Laura and I make videos that will awaken your awareness. So we're going to jump straight into the first one, and that is deep breathing. So a lot of us don't do like conscious deep breathing. A lot of us are in survival mode. A lot of us have short, shallow breathing in the chest, and by simply breathing consciously deep in the belly will calm you down, will calm your anxiety down, will calm your nervous system down. It switches you from survival mode, the sympathetic nervous system, and into parasympathetic nervous system, which is your more calm state. So deep breathing is a great one because you can do it anywhere. Like you could be wherever you are, you could be out and about doing your day and you're experiencing anxiety. You can simply just sit down and just start consciously breathing deep in the belly, and it'll calm you down. It's like you don't actually need anything with you to be able to do this. That's why it's good. You can just do it anywhere. So I highly recommend that. And then the second one is I like to consume positive content. So I find that when I consume positive content, that it gives me a feeling of ease. And I normally have like my go-to people online, like, you know, you've got your favorite people you like to watch. So one of those people is Gary Vaynerchuk, aka Gary V. I absolutely love him and his content. A lot of what he says resonates with me, but he does put a lot of positivity out in the world. And I find, like, for example, if I watch his content, then I just find that it makes me feel better and it puts me at ease and it reduces my anxiety. So it's just whatever positive content you like. You might have your go-to people as well, or just simply Google, YouTube searching, positive sort of content. Just get positivity going into your ears. And for me, it always puts me, like, changes my state, reduces my anxiety, gives me a feeling of like ease, and yeah, it just definitely helps with my anxiety. Now, the third thing is go for a walk outside, preferably in nature, but it doesn't have to be. So, you know, sometimes, like, if I'm experiencing anxiety, it kind of affects my mood because I'm normally quite a motivated, productive person, but when I'm experiencing anxiety, I lose my motivation. I just sort of like don't really feel like doing much. But I like to make the effort of just going for a walk outside if it's a nice day. It's good to just be out in the sunshine. Walking can be a form of meditation. Walking, just moving the body, can change your emotions as well. So I just find, it's good to just go out for a walk. But if you could go out in nature, that's even better. Normally for me, I'll just go for a walk around the block out in the sunshine. So getting some sunshine still a form of nature that's good for us. But yeah, it's definitely better if you could actually go in nature, because just being out in nature just has a really positive effect on us. I talk about it a lot in my content because I absolutely love nature and I just don't go out into it enough. Even better is if you take your shoes and socks off and do what's known as earthing or grounding. I'm going to do a video on that actually, because that's another interesting thing. But yeah, I find for me and my anxiety, just going out for a walk, moving the body, walking is like a form of meditation, or even going out in nature always has a positive effect on my state and reduces my anxiety. Now, the fourth thing is meditate. So I talk about meditation a lot, being a spiritual based channel, but meditation has so many great positive health benefits for us that I believe everyone should be doing this. But we're not really brought up in a society like where we're taught to do this or the importance of doing it. But meditating will, it's known to reduce anxiety and depression. It calms the nervous system down. It can help calm your monkey brain down where you could be overthinking too much. It can help your intuition or your higher self to come through with guidance. And when you get this guidance that comes through, that always puts me at ease as well, because it's normally my higher self communicates with me when I'm bothered by something. So it's normally I'll be sitting there like thinking about something in my mind that's bothering me, and I might have a negative perspective on it, and then my higher self just comes through with a positive perspective, with clarity and wisdom, and then it makes me feel so much better about the situation I was originally thinking about, because it's changed my perspective, right? So that's why meditating is so good for us. It's just helps to quiet. I can never say that word properly. Quieten the mind, calm the nervous system, and then also allowing your intuition or higher self to come through for guidance. And then the last one is exercise. So the reason I say exercising is because I exercise regularly, right? I aim for 5 days a week, but sometimes I'll skip a workout if I've got too much going on or something. But because I exercise regularly, right, there's a couple of days off. I have a couple of days off during the week where I don't exercise, and I noticed the difference it has on my overall well-being, my overall state of being, my mental health, right? The days that I work out, because I always have a workout in the morning before I start my day, the days that I work out, I always feel like a really good mindset, really good energy. And then the days I don't work out, I don't feel as good. I feel not as motivated or happy, or I feel a little bit more sluggish, or things like that. I just notice that there's a huge difference to the way I show up and the way I feel if I work out versus if I don't. So this is why I believe exercise is important with anxiety. Even so if you're experiencing the anxiety, just getting up and moving your body can change your emotions. Getting up and doing a workout and can also just help you get rid of that sort of energy out of your body, clearing the energy out. The same thing if you're angry as well. It's a good way to channel your anger is in a workout and use it as motivation. And by the time you're done with the workout, you'll be in such a better state. Now, for me, it's I experience anxiety normally caused by a situation, right? It'll have to be some sort of negative situation going on in life that's triggered this anxiety. I've had anxiety, mild anxiety, to what I call crippling anxiety, which is caused by a situation where I couldn't concentrate, I couldn't eat. I called it crippling anxiety because I couldn't really do anything because of how bad the anxiety was. But normally in my day-to-day life, if there's not a thing that's happened in life to cause the anxiety, I don't have anxiety in my day-to-day life. I don't experience it. I also think, though, that is probably to do with my lifestyle choices. So the choices I make is I choose to show up and be a healthy person, right? So that means I make the choice where I meditate regularly. I meditate first thing when I wake up in the morning, and then I normally have a meditation either in the afternoon or the evening when I'm in bed going to sleep. I exercise regularly as well. I consume positive content daily. So I already automatically do all these 5 things as part of my daily routine anyway. And I think because I incorporate it in my daily routine, I don't experience anxiety, or I'm not I don't feel like I'm in survival mode, where a lot of anxiety comes from. So I believe that I don't experience lots of anxiety because of the choices I make. I choose to have these things part of my daily habits, right? But again, when a negative situation happens that triggers the anxiety, then that's when it's I kind of take a mental health day where I don't make myself do anything. If I don't feel like doing anything because I'm dealing with anxiety, I don't make myself do anything. I might do these 5 things that I suggested. I might have the day off and just consume some positive content, just lay on the couch. Or I might have the day off and listen to some positive content while I go for a walk outside. Do you know what I mean? I just take it like a mental health day and then start doing these sorts of things to kind of shift myself out of this anxiety. But again, sometimes like when I had my crippling anxiety, I couldn't really get rid of it. It was a time will heal all wounds situation. It was because basically I injured myself pretty bad, and I was quite worried about it because I'd already had spinal surgery, and it was another back injury, and it re-triggered me because I feel like I've got some PTSD after going through spinal surgery. So it brought all that up, and it re-triggered me because I was stuck on the couch for 2 months. I couldn't walk, I couldn't sit, and I was really worried about, I had to wait to have like x-rays and MRIs, and then I was really worried about, oh my God, what if they tell me I have to have surgery again? And it just triggered this really bad anxiety to where it was like, you know, crippling anxiety, and it was hard to actually snap myself out of it. The only thing that snapped myself out of it was getting a scan that came back saying that you're all good, that it's not serious, and it was just a time it's going to heal sort of situation. So there are situations like that that are a bit more extreme that this stuff may not actually work for. But in general, like if you do experience quite a lot of anxiety where it's like you feel like you're in survival mode a lot, stressing over how to pay for the bills, things like that, then it's a good idea to incorporate these sorts of things as part of your daily routine, just to sort of keep your anxiety at, like, you know, just keep control over it. I'm not actually a fan of like prescription meds, and I don't believe in them. I believe if you're getting given prescription meds for anxiety, then it should only be a short-term solution, not long-term. You shouldn't be relying on them to deal with your anxiety, because there are underlying things for why you're experiencing the anxiety that you should be getting to the root cause and not covering it up with pills, if you understand what I'm saying. Because we can have anxiety coming from an emotional trauma that happened in our childhood that we've stored in the body, that we don't know that we've stored in the body, and then that's why we're experiencing anxiety, but we don't actually understand the reason we're experiencing anxieties attached to that experience. So that's why we like to do a lot of inner work and healing, clearing out emotional baggage and trauma as well. But yeah, I hope you got something out of this video if you are experiencing anxiety, on, you know, ideas on how to kind of deal with it and cope with it. And just remember, when you are experiencing it, just to be kind to yourself. Like, you know, treat yourself with love and compassion and empathy. Like I say, I take a mental health day. I might have plans that day. I might have had plans, you know, to do whatever, and then I just don't feel up to it because I'm dealing with anxiety. So I just take the day off, mental health day, and I focus on getting my state of being back into a positive state. You know what I mean? So I hope you got something out of this video. If you did, feel free to give me a thumbs up or write a comment. And if you like this sort of content, then subscribe and hit the bell notification, because I make daily videos on my channel. So I hope I see you on the next one. Have an awesome day. Peace.